10 certifications across Google Cloud, AWS, Azure, Snowflake, Databricks, dbt, Terraform, even Solonas. I don't think that you have heard about this before. I earned all of them, and in this playlist I'm going to tell you exactly which ones were worth it and which ones you can skip for now. If you are new here, I'm a data engineer and consultant, and I have been in this field for almost a decade. I work with different clients on different platforms all the time. And that's exactly why this playlist exists, because one of the most common questions I get is, should I take this certification? Is it worth the effort? Is it worth the money? Where do I even start? So instead of giving short answers in the comments, I decided to make one honest video for every single certification I have completed. No sponsorships, just my real experience. Let me give you some quick context. As a consultant, I don't choose the tools. I don't choose the platforms, right? The client does. Some of my clients run on Google Cloud, others are on AWS, some are deep into Snowflake or Databricks, some use dbt for transformation, some use Dataform, some of them use Terraform for infrastructure, some don't, and some of them use very strange platform that you have never heard before. I'm going to explore all of this with you in this playlist. Now, my strongest hands-on experience is on Google Cloud, okay? That's where I have spent most of my career. But when a client is on a different platform, I can't just say, sorry, I only know GCP, right? I need to understand their world. I used certifications to build strong foundations on each platform, not to collect badges, but to make sure I understand how each platform wants to be used, like the best practices, the architecture, the cost model, the security model, the governance, etc. And honestly, it paid off. Clients trust you more when they can see you have put in the work. I have had real job opportunities and conversations start just because someone saw a certification on my profile. And this is because it signals that you are serious. Now, let me be very clear about something. A certification is not a magic ticket to a job. Anyone who tells you that is selling you something. It's not guaranteed that you will get a job if you got a certification. Let's clear this up right now. But here is what certifications actually do. And this is the part most people underestimate. First, they give you a roadmap. When you are learning a huge platform like AWS or Google Cloud, the biggest problem is not motivation, right? It's that you don't know what matters. There are hundreds of services. The exam guide tells you these are the topics that matter. Study these. That structure alone can save you months. That's the first advantage. It gives you a roadmap. Second, they push you into hands-on learning. To pass most of these exams, you actually have to touch the platform, build things, even if it's small, break things as well. That's where the real learning happens. Third one, and this is the most underrated benefit, they teach you best practices. When Google trains you to be a cloud architect, they don't just teach you services, they teach you how to think. The exam questions are rarely what does this service do. They are what is the most cost-effective solution here, the kind of scenarios based. They provide a scenario, right? And this scenario could be solved with different services actually. But they focus on some points, for example, most cost effective, right? What is the most secure option? What is the right architecture for this business problems? You might have different options, but you need to pick the best one. This is the thing that you will learn when you study for a certificate. And that is exactly what real data engineering looks like. In real projects, nobody pays you to know tools. They pay you to solve business problems with the right trade-offs between cost, security, performance, and reliability. And fourth, yes, they help your CV, your LinkedIn, and your visibility with recruiters. That's real. I have seen it in my own career. Now, before we go further, let me give you 2 rules that apply to every single certification in this playlist, because honestly, they are the deciding factor, pass or fail, more than any course you can buy. So let's get started. Rule number 1, speed is key. These exams are comprehensive. They are not a Udemy type of certification, right? They test services and features you don't touch in your daily work. That's the whole point of them. And unfamiliar knowledge is exactly what your brain drops first. If you study one day and then pause for 3 days, come back, it's gone. And you are relearning instead of learning. So don't stretch your preparation across slow months. Study intensively. If you're totally a beginner, I understand. Take your time to study the platform. But when it comes to the exam itself, you need to go through the services again, all of them again, in a very short time. try to speed up the process, because if you take it slow, you will forget the old ones. Make it intensive week before the exam. That's rule number one. Rule number two, the secret nobody tells you. Book the exam before you feel ready. Study a few days first, just to measure your pace. Then put a real date on the calendar. A few weeks, 1, 2, 3 months. Depends on your experience, and let the deadline push you. A book the exam keeps you on the plan. It's just hard enough to cancel that. You will do the work instead, right? And it massively increases the chance you actually take the exam. People who wait until they feel ready usually never book at all. A date on the calendar beats motivation every single time. Now, here is something I wish someone told me before my first certification. After the first one, the next one get much easier. Why? Because every platform is solving the same problems. Every platform needs to store data, move data, transform it, secure it, monitor it, manage cost, handle governance, support analytics, scale, etc. The names are different, the interface is different, the pricing is different, but the problems are the same. Once you deeply understand one platform, learning the next one becomes like translation. You stop asking what is this service and start asking how does this platform solve the storage problem? How does it solve orchestration? How does it solve data warehousing? That mindset changed everything for me, because data engineering is not about tools. Every tool exists to solve a specific problem. When you understand the problem, the tool becomes easy. So here's what's coming. One video for each of these 10 certifications. We have Google Cloud Professional Architect, AWS Data Engineer, Google Cloud Data Engineer, Databricks Data Engineer, Celonis Data Engineer. What do we have more? We have DBT Developer, we have HashiCorp, Terraform, etc. And every video I will cover the same things. What the certification is actually about, who it's for, how difficult it really is, what to study, how the exam works, cost, format, validity, and some other things. What I personally learned, and the big question, is it worth it? I will also tell you honestly who should take it, who should skip it for now, and which courses actually helped me. And one last important thing before we start, especially if you are just trying to break into data engineering, you do not need to have all of them at all. And you definitely don't need to learn everything at once. I'm not saying that I have earned these certifications, so every data engineer needs to take this. I'm not saying that at all, and I don't recommend it for anyone unless you have a valid reason to do so. But I highly recommend that you pick one platform, build a strong foundation, understand the problem it solves. Everything after that gets easier. So pick one platform that is relevant to you, build a strong foundation, try to earn one certification in that platform. Maybe you earn more than one in one platform if you are focusing on different areas. Understand the problems it solves. Everything after that gets easier. I promise you that from experience. Certifications won't do the work for you, but they will help you study smarter, build real confidence, and prove to yourself and to employers that you are serious about this field. If you are trying to get into data engineering, or you are deciding which certificate to take next, subscribe, because this playlist is going to save you a lot of time, money, and confusion. Let's start with the first one. See you in the next video.